music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Empire. This is season 4, episode 11. It is 2 a.m. Bitch, I'm tired. Like, I just was like, oh my God, I have to do another review. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. But after this one, I'm done for the night. So, yeah. The mugs that I've been drinking out of are actually now available for purchase. The link to get the mug is in the description box below this video. It is to celebrate. I have officially been on YouTube for a year. Yay! So, please, by all means, support your girl. You know what I'm saying? The mugs are only $13. That's not a lot. Trust me, I'm not going to get rich off of this. But yeah. So you can see the front of the mug, the back of the mug on the link. And it comes to, you can either get a black cup or a white cup. It's very, very cute. I do love it. I've already sold some. They just became available yesterday, because they came available Wednesday. Y'all gonna see this on Thursday morning. Well, late Wednesday. But yeah, I hope you guys will support and get a mug so you can sip some tea with Jay Lee. And that is the name of the mug. Tonight's lipstick is a Fenty Beauty, and it is called Candy Venom. And I do love this particular color. It's so bright and vibrant. I had started, the first review I did tonight was Black Ink Crew, and the lipstick that I was wearing initially was a MAC pink, and I hated it. Like, I recorded the first minute on it and then paused and then changed to this. So yeah. This episode of Empire was good. You know what I'm saying? Eddie ass need to go. Let's put that out front. We see Lucious is having these dreams. Okay, he's in this dream thing, and he's imagining that, Andre is telling him that he caused the accident, because I think Andre did say that to him right before Claudia drugged him. So he's remembering things now. Oh, this shirt, it does say Pink Starburst Powers. So yeah, this is one of my shirts that I made that will be available next month. And I have another shirt. You can see it on my Instagram page. So just go ahead and follow me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram is below as well. But I want to say, what's our shirt? So yes, it says Pink Starburst Powers. For anybody who know, if you're either a Pink Starburst or Yellow Starburst, I'm a Pink Starburst. So yeah, Lucian wakes up and he's remembering what happened or whatever. So he then says to Thirsty, I need you to go and get all the witness statements from the incident, from the car being blown up, especially Andre's. I think something going on. I just don't know what. Thirsty goes on it. You know what I'm saying? Thirsty goes, what we gonna do? We see he is back. Lucious is back. The old Lucious is back. And it's like, okay, let's hope he ain't the old Lucious who we kind of couldn't stand. Let's hope he's a little bit of the old, a little bit of the new. You know what I'm saying? A mixture of the two. And we shall see if that's going to really be what it is. But we do see that him and Cookie is going to probably have an issue with who runs the company, who is the main person in charge. Because Lucious has been gone for a while, and Cookie been just in charge and doing everything. And she says to Portia, you know what I'm saying? He back for a minute. I'm gonna let him roar for a minute, but don't forget, I run this bitch. Cookie does. Lucious runs things, but he is more of the face of Empire. And he do dumb shit, just make dumb shit happen or whatever. We do see a meeting going on between Eddie, Lucious, and Cookie, and this tech guy. I don't know who the guy's name is or whatever, but they're trying to get him to invest in Empire. And for a minute, you see Lucious kind of like ignoring Cookie, like not letting her speak or whatever, cutting her off, thinking he back so he can handle A, B, C, D, and 1, 2, 3. And he don't realize Cookie been doing all of that since he's been gone, and she has really good ideas and tactics that work. And when a guy is at first saying like, I don't know if I want to do this, blah 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 blah, Cookie like, look, cut the bullshit. You know you want to be a part of our company. Just don't play around and let's just get it done. So he basically agrees. So Cookie closes the deal over Lucious, and he need to realize that. But you know, we do see later on when they're walking out the room, because Eddie and the guy walk out, and we see him like, we're gonna have any issues. He like, no, they have no idea. So Eddie is already on some sneaky shit. And his ex-wife or current wife, whoever the hell she is, played by Nicole Ari Parker, she's here too. And she, for some reason, is like Tiana's stylist. And she's like, look, I ain't here to be fucking with your ass. I'm here. She talked to Eddie, said, I'm here to get my money. I want my money. We know in the season finale of the last season, well, episode 10 or 9 or whatever it was, she comes to him and say, the whole Pine scheme shit is over. We out of money. We gotta do something about it. So she like, I want my money that I was supposed to get, and I guess this is how we gonna get it. So they all up to something, and we don't know what it is yet. So we also see her saying to him, because she see him and Tiana, and he like just staring at her, and she like, oh, so is that gonna be wife number 4? He like, I ain't done wife number 3. I'm looking like, you old nasty ass old man. So we see Tiana's on stage performing with Hakeem and Jamal. They are practicing for a showcase or whatever, and we see that Hakeem and Tiana back together, kissing and hugging or whatever. And when she was kissing him, we see Eddie see it, and he looked disgusted, looking like, that is just Eddie, that ain't your business, bro. Go ahead on about your business. So we do see, her telling Hakeem, Hakeem apologized, I was just so distraught over thinking I was gonna lose Bella. I was wrong, I'm sorry. And then she said, if you ever do it again, you know what I'm saying, I'm done, like it's over and I ain't coming back. We also see Cookie and Lucian, Lucious talking, and Lucious is basically asking Cookie, when your ass come back to my bed, like when you come back home, because again, he feel like he's back 100%. And she's like, look, a lot has going on recently. It's a goddamn explosion. You lost your leg. Claudia was crazy. We was at the cabin. She tried to kill us both. And we both said a lot of things at the cabin. So I ain't ready to be back yet. And you shouldn't be. I mean, Lucious and you have been through so much crazy shit these past 4 seasons or whatever. Y'all do need a break. Don't sleep with him just yet. Because Cookie and Lucious ain't slept together since season 1. Okay, the last time they slept together was when Anika caught them. They didn't know she caught them, but she saw them having sex, when she walked into the room or whatever. So they ain't really been intimate in a while. So my thing is, y'all, but so much has happened since then. Don't fuck that man. You know what I'm saying? He got Claudia coochie juices all on him. Ugh, this is nasty. Anywho, so she like, I'm gonna think about it, you know what I'm saying, and we'll see what's gonna happen. This whole old group coming back situation, I think they bring back certain old groups, or old this or old that, to, I don't know why. I guess to throw some little throwback stuff in there, because it's an old group called the Black somebody's, I don't know, just 3 black people, okay? And they were upset that they were not a part of the whole 2020 experience with the Empire, so they were doing an interview, basically throwing shade, saying, we was the one, making money back in the day while Cookie was in jail making license plates, and, we're going to do a reunion album, and we're going to tell all the secrets of how we was, like, locked in rooms, and they wouldn't let artists out until they had a hit. All right, Diddy, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, and we're going to make this album, we're going to sell it to the highest label who wants to buy it. Now, first of all, Tisha Campbell, damn, Gina, is the ring leader of this 3-girl group, and I'm looking like, I just kind of wasn't here for the antics of it. I always feel like when they introduce little stuff, if it ain't gonna have nothing to do with in the long-term run of the show, kind of why we seeing it. But I mean, if you want to have all these guest stars, so you throw in these extra ass roles for these extra ass guest stars and these extra ass old actors and actresses, do what you do. Okay, do what you do. It is what it is. So Cookie like, you know what, I'm gonna handle it. I'm gonna go fix it. Honey, we go see these people. They are performing at the mall. Okay, at the mall. It's kids crying, kids spilling popcorn, people looking like they crazy. And I'm just like, what is y'all doing? I mean, they was performing at the little free water bag box station or whatever. I'm like, y'all performing, people knocking over the goddamn water bottles. And then after y'all set, y'all have to hand out free bags. Girl, bye. So Cookie and then walk up. It was like Cookie, was just Cookie, Becky, and Portia. And she basically said, you know what? We're going to offer y'all a one album, reunion album. But to do that, we need to shut down that interview you're doing, because the interview gets out. They don't want any bad press, any bad publicity, so that their investors won't, pour their money or whatnot. So Tisha's like, you know what, all right, fine, whatever, but we want an apology from Lucious in order to make us come back. So, he do go down there, and they come down to the Empire office or whatever, and he bring them gifts. He is in Dwight mode, okay? He's in Dwight / Lucious mode. We can tell the difference between the two. And he talks to them. He says, I was wrong for letting, they say he was wrong for letting Cookie cut them out of the 2020 thing. Like breaking up the group. Just all the stuff that happened back in the day. They want him to say how he's sorry. Tisha Campbell then said, I want you to really say that you're sorry because you let her come cut us out as if we wasn't keeping the lights on back in the day when she was locked up. He like, keeping the lights on? What are you talking about? And she's like, we was the one, when you needed help, when you was lonely, who you think helped you? I'm like, so basically y'all was fucking that man. That don't equate to keeping the lights on. Like, that means y'all was like some concubines up in the streets, and girl, Jean, just be quiet. I was just like, so y'all mad over some petty shit from 20 years ago? Okay, if you say so. He said sorry, but you want a real sorry because you felt like he fucked y'all and he didn't keep y'all around as long as y'all should have. I'm just kind of over the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. He get up like, you know what? I'm not who I used to be. After my incident, I don't have many memories from back then. And I'm sorry if I did something to y'all, but I'm out. I ain't got time for it. So he leaves. They're like, you know what? We gonna go sign a deal with so-and-so and somebody else. And then they leave. Girl, I really didn't care. It was whatever. Cookie pissed because she's like, all I asked you to do was go and fully apologize to them so that they would not do this, and you couldn't do that. You can't do the one thing I be asking you to do. I'll do whatever for you, Cookie. Cookie at that point, she gets a little weak, a little lightheaded, but she's just so tired that, she going through the motions or whatever. He said, well, I'm going to handle it the old Empire way. And she's like, well, nah, we got to see what's going to happen. It is what it is. We see a little scene of Eddie Eddie is talking to everybody little by little. He putting little bugs in little people's ear, and I'm like, y'all don't see he's a snake slithering all around the dang offices? Because he go talk to Jamal, and he say, because for the betterment of the company, you shouldn't go to the showcase because you shooting Angelo is bad press, so you should stay home. He like, my family don't want me at the showcase, and he like, nah, I'm not. That ain't what I'm saying. He like, I'm advising you to not do it because he's a fucking snake. Okay, he's a snake slithering his ass through the goddamn company. So he then drops out the showcase. Like, all right, I won't go just to save face or whatever. We then see him with the piano playing. Becky come in, because him and Becky been beefed out since he told Becky that she wasn't shit, basically is what he told her. So they ain't talking, so he don't even know if Becky pregnant. So Becky comes down, they chit-chatting or whatever, and she admits that she's pregnant, but says she has not told Big Papa yet because his name Big Papa, whatever his name is, Papa, because he's a Christian, he might make her keep it, and at this point she don't know what she wants to do, but she said she just worked so hard. The same shit she was complaining to Portia about, how she didn't work so hard, she didn't want to be a mother, but she didn't want to use no condom, she didn't have no Plan B pills, no nothing. They just fucking and sucking raw and just stuff all over the place, and whatever. But she do admit how she misses Jamal. They haven't talked or whatever, so they basically make up. But then we see her talking to Papa after he performed at the show, and he happy. Oh, baby, we did so good. We in such a good place. We both good in our career, whatever. And she like trying to break up with him. But I don't know, it's all this bad timing, you know what I'm saying? And he like, I ain't trying to hear that. I love you, you love me, we're together. Like, I ain't got time to hear that. And she then say, well, no, I just such bad, and I just don't think we should be together. And then she walk off without telling him she's pregnant. I'm looking like, Becky, if you gonna have an abortion, that don't mean you have to break up with him. What's the point of breaking up with him if you gonna have an abortion? Just saying. Anywho, we see Eddie, And now he's trying to brainwash Tiana. So they're working together on whatever. He telling her he got all this stuff lined up, how she needs to be determined and committed and focused or whatever. I'm so ready for this. I'm so focused. I don't believe that. I couldn't believe it. I was so disappointed to see you kissing on Hakeem. You know, the only man you need in your life is me. Excuse me. The fuck you mean, bro? First of all, if he would have said that to me, I think I would have laughed. Because my thing is, I don't really know you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't like any. I would think Tiana has been such a strong woman this whole time she's been on this show. So having this man say to her, I need you to focus, and I was mad at you because you was with Hakeem, as if he did not already know they were a thing before or whatever. And I would say my personal life has nothing to do with my work ethic, period. And you need not worry about that. You need to worry about my music career. That's what I would have said. And I would have gave, because you can't just let people talk you into doing things that they want you to do, because that's how they get control over you. And I felt like Tiana was such a strong woman. I can't believe she looked so controllable at that moment. Like, she looked like a person who was like, okay, yes sir, I'm sorry. I didn't like that at all. It wasn't, I mean, it just didn't fit her at all, but whatever. Yeah, I would have laughed at her. So later on, when Hakeem proposed to her, because he loves her, he can't see his life without her. He can't see his life with Bella without Tiana. And he said, you know, will you marry me? And she said, oh my God, you know I love you so much, and I could not picture my life without you or Bella. But I don't know, I have to think about it because I have to be focused and I can't have any distractions. And he's like, so I'm a distraction? Well, that ain't what I mean, but I have to think about it. I'm looking like you doing all this because Eddie O cockeyed ass said to you, you know what I'm saying, don't be distracted. Girl, I just didn't get it. I really did not. I just didn't. Okay. The three ladies, three blind mice, you know, so first of all, their fashions is horrible. Their fashions was as if they were still stuck in the 80s. It really was. So they come back to the label, and they didn't sign with this other little small label or whatever. So they come in meeting with Lucious and Cookie to find out that Empire has bought the little small label who they signed to. And they've also hired the girls as lawyers to be an Empire lawyer. So basically they own the girls. And they tell them, you're going to sign this little contract with us. We own your careers. Y'all going to get one reunion album. We're going to put money behind y'all. But however, y'all going to get in line and stop acting dumb. Y'all going to get some new moves, some new clothes. And you're going to also apologize to my queen Cookie for being rude. Honey, them girls got up and said, sorry, Cookie. I'm like, bitch, whatever. And they left or whatever. They do perform. They did good. It reminded me of Tisha Campbell on School Days. I don't want to be alone tonight. Ah. It was all that, all up and through. But, you know, I'm going to watch School Days. That was my... Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm getting distracted. Anywho, but it was a good thing. You know, Tisha Campbell can sing. We know that she has a voice on her. I wonder if she just want to be an artist so bad. And I wish she would have been an artist back in the day when she was popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, for so long, she would, like when she was on Martin, she would sing on different episodes or whatever. I wish she would have capitalized on it then. Because now, because people think she's older, they kind of don't take her serious. And I think there's like not a real lane for her, so to speak. I really wish she would have took advantage of it just earlier in life. But, you know, I love Tisha. You go, girl. Anywho, this is when Kiki got tired and she kind of fainted a little bit, but not really. And I'm like, well, is she pregnant? I'm like, well, she can't be pregnant because she ain't, Angelo dead, you know, her and Lucious has been a long time. So I'm like, she can't be pregnant. It's been a minute. So I'm like, okay, something wrong with Cookie. We just don't know what it is. You know, we then see Eddie, his ex-wife or wife, whoever she is, Nicole Ari Parker, meet with this man, the same man who met with them earlier, who said he was going to help Empire. He says, so when will they know that I'm going to buy Empire? And I'm like, what? So they it's a whole, some kind of scam. They got this man thinking he going to put up money to buy Empire and not really be investing in Empire. He's going to buy Empire, and they behind it. Sneaky little devils. And like, you know what, don't worry about it, I'll tell them. And then at that point, you then see Eddie finger popping her under the table. Look, excuse me. I am not a fan of getting finger popped under tables in public places. I am not. I think if you want to get finger popped, and y'all should know what finger popped mean, okay? If you want to get finger popped, do that shit in your car, okay? Don't be in no, I don't want to be the person that comes to the table where you just got finger popped and your goddamn juice is on the seat and now your juice is on my clothes. Don't want to do that. Don't be finger popping people at tables, okay? Finger popping people at your own table, at your own house, in your own bedroom or whatever, in your own car, okay? Don't be finger popping bitches at restaurants. Just nasty, okay? Just nasty. Get her a goddamn vibrating panty and let her finger pop herself. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? It's just nasty. Anywho, we do see the family at dinner. Every time they have a dinner, it don't go well. Every time it's a dinner, some shit erupts. So I don't know why they should just not eat dinner. They should stick to breakfast and lunch and that's it, and fast for the rest of the day. You know, we see Cookie and Lucious telling Andre, you know, we still gonna make you the head of the company, but once you're ready, we're gonna still groom you to take over. He's like, really? You're gonna say, of course, yes. So we're gonna do that. So of course, Lucious looking at him like, I know you did something, and Andre looking guilty as fuck. Okay. Andre then asked to talk to Lucious in private. And in private, baby, Lucian is trying to throw hints that I remember this, I remember that, you know, I just these things. He was just throwing out little hints and stuff that he thought about that he knew kind of wasn't right all the way. And as he's doing that, Drea trying to admit what he did. You know, he then says, I went to church and tried to confess, you know, to try to get it off my chest. And Lucian's still playing like he don't know, like, what are you talking about? You know, what's going on? Andre's like, you know, I can't keep this from you anymore. It was me. The car bomb. It was me. I did it. And he like, Lucious looks surprised. And he like, you know, I tried to call it off, you know, and I want to feel like I tried to call it off because I loved you, but I think it still really was because you gave me the company. He was like, you know, and as he talking, he walks to the wall. And he's getting the gun out the damn box. And when he turned around with the gun, Lucious like, oh, my son is still crazy. And he's like, you know, he cocks the gun. He was like, you know, I've made my peace with it. And at this point, I want you to do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. And he gives Lucious the gun. And Lucious is surprised that he gave him the gun. Lucious' ass hit him over the head with the gun. I'm looking like, Lord Jesus. He's pissed. You almost killed me. You almost killed your mother. And he trying to fight this man. And they trying to fight while Lucious is holding the gun. I'm looking like, first of all, somebody gonna get shot. Stop it. Then you see Hakeem and Jamal and Cookie running. Oh, Lord, they gonna shoot one of them. It's gonna be crazy. I'm like, well, look, y'all already shot Jamal by mistake. You can't shoot Hakeem now at this point because he just put the damn gun down. So, but Lucious is, he got you. He did it. It was him. It was him. And I'm like, Lucious, calm down, bro. Your leg ain't fall off yet. So, they get Andre out, and he like, what, baby? What is wrong? What is wrong? It was him. He did it. He did the bombing. So he crying and Cookie hugging him. It's a whole situation. Okay, you know, Cookie and Lucious is talking, basically saying, you know, they know Andre is sick, but at the same time, he like, well, that's the only reason he alive because he's my son and he's sick and I know there's something wrong with him. However, I can't believe what he did. Like, for the rest of my life, I'll have to live the fact that my son, you know, wanted me dead. And I feel conflicted on this because we all know Lucious has been a horrible person forever. Okay, he has never been a good person or a person that, you know, he just done some foul ass shit. So you should not ever try to kill your parent. You should never try to kill your parent. But I feel like if your parent has been shitty to you, you can't then question, well, why they want to kill me? I've been so great. You haven't been great. Like, you haven't been great. And sometimes we as humans have to understand when we are shitty to other people, it's cause and effect. So because you were shitty to your son, the fact was he kind of wanted you dead. As fucked up as that sounds, like, it's crazy. You know, we see Hakeem, Jamal, and Andre in the front room talking, and, you know, they're shocked as well. You know, And they're basically exchanging horrible Lucious stories. You know, Hakeem, like, you know, at one point he gave me a gun and said to kill him. You know, Jamal said how he put me in the trash can, you know, and threw me away. They have these horrible Lucious stories, whereas Hakeem is saying, I ain't saying it's right, but I can understand him being so pissed off that he wanted to do it. Jamal then saying, I know it many times I wanted to do it, but the thing is, I didn't do it because you don't go around killing your father, okay? And both Hakeem and Jamal are upset with Andre, but he's saying, I'm saying, at least I admitted to it, at least I owned up to it. And you know what I'm saying, Jamal, of course, he walk away, and Hakeem walks away saying, you ain't right, Dre. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the brother that we've always known. I don't know where our brother is, but you know what I'm saying? You not him right now. And I'm like, why I say that? That's going to make that boy go crazy. And, you know, we do see Lucious and Cookie still talking. And Cookie is making it clear that they're not innocent. You're not trying to rationalize this. And she's like, no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we have to look at ourselves and realize some things that you did or that I did made him not like us. And so for a small portion of it, we are, you know, also at fault. She's like, don't forget, you pitted them boys against each other and they had to fight for your own love. So you can't be surprised that they, you know, that one of them, the mentally ill one, went way left with it based on things that you've done to pit them against each other. And then at that point, she kind of falls out. Lucious catches her. Oh my God, I can't breathe. I can't catch my breath. My arm hurts. So clearly she's having a heart attack. So they have to call 911 and then the episode goes off. So it was a good episode. It really was. I need them to get Eddie ass together. The next episode, we do see supposedly Andre realizes what Eddie's doing. He's talking to Lucious about it. So we'll see how that goes. I just need Eddie to get out there before he taint Tiana. That's what needs to happen. Anywho, I am all set. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay's Corner. Put your comments below. Don't forget to get a mug. The link to get the mug is in the description below. Thank you. So other than that, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay's Corner. Peace.